The Trump Putin Alaska Summit of August 2025 stands as one of the most consequential diplomatic moments in recent history. This historic meeting deliberately echoed past great power summits, where symbolic diplomacy and venue choices shaped global affairs. The summit took place at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, marking the first U.S.-Russia summit on American soil since 1988, strategically avoiding ICC jurisdiction. Every detail was carefully orchestrated political theater, from the presidential aircraft arrivals to Lavrov's CCCP t-shirt and the shared limousine ride. Trump pursued multiple ambitious goals, negotiating a Ukraine ceasefire, building peace framework, and positioning himself as a Nobel-worthy global dealmaker. Trump's proposed territorial exchanges in Donbass and Crimea directly clashed with Ukraine's absolute refusal to cede any territory for peace. Ukrainian officials and European leaders united in warning that the summit could legitimize Russian gains and undermine Ukraine's sovereignty. France, Germany, and the United Kingdom formed a unified bloc demanding Ukraine's participation in any peace negotiations. Kaja Kallas's emergency EU meeting call ensured Europe wouldn't remain passive while Washington and Moscow shaped peace terms. The summit achieved significant progress but fell short of reaching a comprehensive ceasefire agreement. Zelensky's Oval Office visit will include European leaders, ensuring Ukraine anchors Europe firmly in the peace process. Both leaders made key declarations following their Alaska meeting, revealing their strategic messaging and priorities. Trump acknowledged productive talks, pushed for immediate ceasefire, insisted on direct Putin-Zelensky meetings, while Putin warned against process sabotage. Putin's messaging projected Russia's global relevance, emphasized Trump cooperation, and highlighted historic U.S.-Russia ties despite current tensions. Trump pledged to brief EU leaders but insisted these consultations would occur strictly on American terms. The Alaska Summit draws troubling parallels to the 1945 Yalta Conference, where great powers decided smaller nations' fates. Both Yalta 1945 and Alaska 2025 saw great powers attempting to redraw borders while excluding affected nations from decisions. Despite war costs, sanctions, and isolation, Putin's mere presence at the summit reminded the world that Moscow cannot be ignored. Trump's political complications included his self-imposed ceasefire deadline threatening secondary sanctions against countries purchasing Russian oil. Supporters praised Trump as a decisive leader defying Washington establishment, while critics argued he legitimized aggression and rewarded lawbreaking. Putin's diplomatic engagement appeared to mirror a strategic play for time, using peace talks to cover continued Ukrainian advances. Western media, NATO leaders, and think tanks collectively warned that excluding Ukraine risks handing Russia a quiet victory. Western fears about legitimizing Russian aggression stood opposite to Moscow's triumphant celebration of Putin's diplomatic return. The Alaska Summit unfolded within the broader context of Cold War 2.0 and renewed great power competition. U.S.-China competition, Russia's positioning, and BRICS Plus rise all connect to Cold War 2.0 reshaping the American-led global order. Weakening post-war institutions affects the UN and WTO while diminishing trust in international law and empowering politics. Each major power pursues distinct goals. America focuses on China, Russia seeks victory, Europe wants Russian defeat, China prefers endless conflict. The Alaska Summit tested Trump's diplomacy, Western unity, and whether peace can be brokered without eroding international order. Historical patterns echo in contemporary events, showing that while history may not repeat, it certainly rhymes in moments like these.